Hey and welcome to this new video of learning and mastering Symfony 3. So in this video we'll learn about deployment or how to deploy our Symfony application. So first let's go and import or export our database. So for me I will use like the YasWeb. For you can just go and use PHP MyAdmin. So you go to your database. Those are the table. If you are using like me YasQL, go to export database. Here it is. If you are using PHP MyAdmin, I think in the header or in the menu on the top you will find export. After that you click here in this create and here select insert and here you put like the file where you want your database to be exported. In my PHP MyAdmin you just click on export, and after that I think you will find a button and clicking on it and your database will download, and after that click on export. So after that, for me I will use in the example the HostGator. So here after you log into your HostGator cPanel, go to here to database. After that you will click here on PHP MyAdmin. So I'm waiting it to load. After that PHP MyAdmin, and after that in PHP MyAdmin same thing, you go this time to import. So I'm waiting for the system to redirect me So here go to the import, and in import select your database. So here you click on that and you put like a type, the part of your database that you just exported in PHP MyAdmin or in your YasQL. So for example here it is, you click on it and after that you go and click on execute. So after you export or import your database, you will find it in here. Click on it to see if all stable create successfully. After that, now you need to use, if you have like an FTP server like FileZilla or something like that. If you don't, just go and use the FTP or file manager in your hosting. So go here to file manager. After that he will redirect us to our file manager of HostGator. It's this one. After that go and search here for your namespace or for your domain name. For example, for me is this purify.ma. So here you if it's like new, you will find it clear. So after that go to the place of your project. So for me it's examp htdocs, and the name of my server is app Symfony. So first try to select all of the folder here and use them, or do it as .rar. So click here on add to Symfony.rar, but don't use the rar, don't use .rar, use .zip. Zip it's better than rar. If you don't have if you can't do it as zip, then you can do them in rar. So here it will give you the choice, either rar or zip. So if he give you this choice, you click on zip. After that you will go to here. We said that you will find it empty if it is like a new domain name. After that you will click here on upload, and in this upload he will give you a new interface when you can just drag and drop your file. After that, or when you will like drop and drag your compressed project, for example in my case it will name like ep62.zip. After you drag and drop it, or just click here on select file and select it, he will be like downloading. In here you will find a progress bar. After that, go back to your file manager, in click on the name, or just refresh. You will find it in here. Where is refresh? Reload, yeah. Click on reload and you will find your folder in .rar. So to make it like not in .rar, you will find here extract. Here I have compressed because he is not a rar. So for you will click on extract. After you extract your file, go and delete your folder .zip. So basically what we said, that you go to your domain name, you click on the folder. First he will be like .zip, you click on extract, he will be extract. Wait a moment until he will extract. After extraction, go and delete your compressed folder or your zip folder. So after that, now you need to go and configure your like app folder or config.yaml, because in your local you are like pointing or associate with your local database. Now you need to associate with the database that you upload to the server. So here, after you extract your folder and delete the compressed one, goes to app, the folder app, config, and go to parameter YAML. So you will just click on parameter YAML. I will show you here, for example. Click on parameter YAML and you will find here the edit. Click on edit. He will tell you like if you are sure, and you said yes, I'm sure, and click on edit. After that, he will open like a new folder, and here you can put like instead of this address of localhost, you need to type localhost, because your application is or are in the localhost of the server. And here for port, it's the same. For your database name, go and check if you name it the same or you change the name. So go here, click on php myadmin, and verify or check the name. Here in the database user and database password, you will also find them in here. So where are they? You will just find them in here. In this general information, you will find your user database user and password user. So after that, it save. So save your change and go back to here. After that, you need now to go and clear the cache. So how you can do that? With type in command php bin console cache2.clear. But how you can type this command in HostGator? So in this case, you need some software of SSH. You can, for example, download Putty. It's very small software, but he get things done. So I think I deleted. I'm not sure. So you go and download this Putty software. Yeah, this one. So you open it and you log in for the SSH. Type he give you login as, and after that you put your name and your password of the SSH, and those you will find them here in your HostGator. So just search for SSH name and SSH password and you will find them. After that, you go to your folder or to your domain name. So after getting with Putty, or after, you can also do it with the git bash, but I prefer Putty. So after you log in success, input it to your file manager, go to your folder. Here we name it app folder, but in your case you will find the name is your domain name. So after you go to your domain name, now you need to clear the cache with command line bin php bin console cache clear. So cache2 dot clear, and execute the command so that the cache will be cleared. And if like this command doesn't work or it show you an error, so now you have like a, a version of PHP that is like a mismatch of version of PHP. So our app, we are using it with I think PHP 7 or PHP 7. We tell to our app Symfony, and here in Gator you have just PHP dot I think version 5. So you need to go to your PHP. I forgot when I found it. So PHP file manager desktop. Just like search for PHP. I will search for it. Yeah, PHP selector. After your PHP selector, go to your domain name. See here the default version of PHP is just 5.7, so go and make it PHP 7.0 or 7.1. And here it tell you that it will be applied in all your domain name if you have multiple domain name. If you want just to select it with just one, you go and click on it, for example this domain name. So you click on it, and after that you change the version of PHP on it. See, now we are in this domain name current folder, and go and check your version. After that click on update, and sometimes even when you do that it changed the name or it changed the version just on those folder. If you have, for example, a PHP file inside for example this vendor project, it will be on the previous version of PHP, which is 5. So you need to go also to the folders and also change them to 7 or 7.1 and update at the end. After that, to make sure that the version of PHP change, go again to your PuTTY, for example if you're using it, or any HTTP server, and click command php-v, that's mean version, and it will show you the version of PHP that you are using. And if you guys don't find your SSH, or you don't know the SSH, just click here and type SSH, and you will find it here in security SSH access. After that click on it and generate your key. So here you will click on generate your key, and it will give you your key and thing you put to access or to go to your SSH or HostGator SSH. Also in the database, if you don't know where to find your username and password in database, go here to MySQL database, click on it, or search it for MySQL, and after that MySQL database, and here you can generate a new SQL user. So you select, I think first you select create database. I'm not doing. You go here, you select your database that you exported, that you export to that you export in PHP my admin, and after that you check it in here, yeah, so you check it in here, and here you put here like a username, here password, and do it again, or you can just generate this password and they will generate a password for you, but make sure that you copy this and paste it in something that you will keep it always. And after that, if you like don't do this modifying the database, if you didn't do it, here after you create your user, just go here and select that user, for example, and here link it or associate it with a database. After that, click on add, and after that you will find that your user here, and basically the action here if you want to change password or rename it, and this user with that password that you created are your are those your database name, your database user and database password. And here guys, when you click on this ad, he will like redirect you to another view when you will select select, for example, the function or thing that this user can do in your database. It will give you like a ton of lists like select, drop, index, create view, drop, and every like possible of SQL command. So don't, and I said and they repeated, don't put all, or don't check all the box. Check just like insert, delete, select, update. Yeah, just choose the curl if you want, if you may say. So we said select just the insert, select, delete, and update. And if your website, or if you add like another thing, or for example if you work with join and inner join and something like that, you can add the alter, but don't add drop, so that if for example your website is being hacked, so that this user cannot drop your table and also create, so that he cannot create another table, and maybe then I don't know what he will do with it. So select just the one that are necessary to your website. And also, so I said, sorry for that, here you will find your name of database. So here name of database, if you didn't create it with the phpMyAdmin, just go and create it in here, and here you will find the name of your user and the password that you generate. Here make sure that to make here the name of user that just create and the name of your database. And so here I just want to tell you about PHP sector, or how to know the version of PHP you work with in your project. So just go to your composer.json, and here you will find this PHP. So in your hosting or deploying server, or hosting server, you will need to make sure that your domain name where you will have like this project, it has to be at least working with this version of PHP. If it's not, go, you know now how, go and change it in PHP sector. And after that you need to go again to your with your HTTP account, go to your domain name here, and you need to, for example, your database, not database, your folder or your app, Symfony app, need to go from the dev version to the production version. So you need to change that, and also to clear the cache, and also to enable the debug mode. So we will see all of that in the next video. So stay tuned and see you next. And also another thing, for example, if you don't upload the folder as I told you, or your project as I told you, you zip it in here, and after that you drag drag it and drop it in here and then unzip it. You can do that just in local, that's mean in here in local, and after that, like if you have like an FTP account, so you just go to here with FTP, it's better, and here create new login password and generate an account in FTP. And after that, maybe you can use one of the FTP like software, the famous one, I think it's FileZola, to do that. So see you next.